Y'all come on in. It's Sunday afternoon. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Sunday dinner. So I've already started a couple things because I got quite a few things to do, but you'll be able to catch my wave while I'm cooking. Okay, today just a regular old-fashioned dinner. We're gonna have barbecue chicken, some potato salad, collard greens, and I've got one new thing to introduce. It's gonna be a stir-fried riced cauliflower dish. I want to try that for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to get my collards on. I went and bought me a bag of chopped collards, got them all cleaned up over here. And I got my water on with a just a piece of a turkey tail in it. And I've seen, y'all know I got that water seasoned out up real good. That's why it looks that color, because I got all my favorite seasonings in there. So you you season as your diet will allow, or your taste buds, either one. Give me a little bit more water over here. Okay, for these greens, I've got 8 cups of water. I just about boiled out one of my cups. So I'm gonna go ahead and put me another cup of water in there. And I've got, like I said, I got the turkey tail in there. I've got everything is 1 tablespoon of seasoning, onion powder, complete seasoning, and some of my chicken bouillon cube seasoning. Each one of those is 3 tablespoonfuls. Okay, 1 tablespoon, excuse me. 3 tablespoons of Bragg's vinegar, and and a tablespoon of brown sugar. So now, and if you can have salt, put you a little bit of salt in there. I got the complete seasoning. That one piece of a turkey tail is seasoned up a little bit. So what I want to do now is go ahead and get my greens in, because I got to get this meal rolling. Y'all know how I have to roll on Sunday, honey. I've been doing everything you can think of around in here this morning. And now I must get this dinner going, because they've been coming around 5-ish. So we're gonna trust they're gonna show up at 5-ish today. So I'm gonna do half and half in here. This is a 2-pound bag of shredded collards. Now the last time I cooked collards, remember Tanya wanted fresh collards, but she wanted the big old leafy ones. So we just cooked them the whole leaf. I didn't cut them, didn't shred them, didn't do anything to them, because that's the way she wanted them. Okay, so but these today gonna be shredded, because these were like easy peasy. I didn't have to do all that cutting and chopping and all that kind of stuff. This is what you do when nobody has a special request to you. And plus, I'm not batting 1,000 today anyway. So only 999. What that song said, 999 and a half won't do. You gotta have it all. Okay, so I've been able to get those greens to go down in the pot. So let's go ahead and put another batch in. They'll be boiling here soon. And what you do is just continue to add them like so. And when they all get in there, just put the lid on them and let them cook. Probably take a good hour. And I've got some collards left over from before. Y'all know if I always have leftover collards, I will always use those to help season. So I got about 4 or 5 servings of collards from a couple of times before when I made collards. So at the end, when these get done, I'm going to chop those other ones up, put them right in. Okay. Whew. They're cooking down. That water smelling good already, y'all. Okay, let's get them. What I like to do is just get all of them down and give them, see there, give them 1 shot down in there. And then you can let them go ahead and start cooking. Okay. It's going to be a good old fat pot of collards, y'all. Okay, so hope you all are having a God bless Sunday dinner. Got your Sunday dinner meal all planned out. And that you're in that kitchen cooking right along with me. Hope everything is going well. Hope you've been standing in the gap and praying right along. You know, by now, sometimes depending on how serious it is, we have to get us a prayer list going, honey. This thing is real around here these days. So Now, what I'm going to do next is go ahead and start I gotta get that chicken in the oven. Okay, so the greens are ready to just cook right at this point. So what I'll do in a little bit is put that lid on it and let it cook for about a good 45 minutes. Then I'll check them and make sure the seasonings is okay. So if I need to add anything else, I can at that point before they get completely done. But the collards are in, so if you want to have your nice pot of collards, just go out to the grocery store. Those ones that's chopped up in the bag, they're perfectly fine. They say that they're already washed, but I always rinse mine a couple more times just to make sure. But I mean, you know, to each his own. Do it however you want to. But make sure you just season them up real good and get them to your taste, okay? Like I said, y'all know I got to clean up first before I go on to the next thing. Got collards everywhere. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get my, get that off of there too. Get my chicken ready. So, I am going to barbecue this chicken. I got my big old shallow pan out here, and it's gonna spread real good. Now I have chicken wings, and then I think I got a few legs and a few I don't know what it is, like a piece of carrot. A few wings, a few legs, and a few thighs. Okay, so I've already last night what I did, I washed my chicken and I went ahead and seasoned it, so it's been marinating overnight. So here's the chicken. Well, there it is right there. So I'm going to start placing it on here with my tongs so that we can get it into the oven. So I think I got about maybe 12, 14 chicken wings. I believe is how many was in that packet. And then I got there's a little fat. Isn't it amazing? I don't care. It seems like how many times you go over that chicken and pluck them devilish feathers. It's been a long time since I bought chicken, especially the wings that they didn't have a little feather or two on them. I'll tell you the truth sometimes. And Tyson usually does not have as many, but this one had quite a few little feathers. Honey, I was plucking for a while last night. Shoot, here to tell you. Okay, we're gonna get these all on here. If I have to even just double them up a little bit, hopefully I want to try to get them as spread out as I can. Okay. Get the wings. I can arrange the other pieces a little bit easier. Okay. Alrighty. Now, these are thighs. I'm gonna go ahead and get the thighs on here. I'll put the legs last. They'll be easy to get on here. So anyway, I'm gonna put my thighs on last. I mean next. The legs last. I think I got 3. Oh, okay. These are pretty good sized pieces of chicken too, y'all. Oh, one more wing. And I got 5 legs. 3 thighs, 5 legs. So we'll get them right on in there. The whole point of what I'm trying to do here is to get them on there. So I'm gonna put the barbecue sauce on. Okay. So I'm gonna need to get them as spread out as I can. I'll make sure I get every layer. There they go. They're gonna all be on here. Cool, believe that, y'all. Let's put my little get my last little bit of season already on there. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is just a little bit of seasoning. Of course, y'all know I can't have a lot of salt, so I've got to the point where I don't cook with a lot of salt, and that's a good thing for me. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna pour all this goodness right on top of here. Yes, darling. Okay. Norik has become a music enthusiast, and he's at the table listening to, I forget what he's listening to. It's one of his little, what's the name of your song, Norik? Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna turn it up for you in just a second. As soon as I get through recording this, And I'll turn the camera off because y'all know I cannot record the music. Wish I could. I'd let it rip. Okay, so now that I've got all of that on there, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting on some barbecue sauce. This is my new little deal that I purchased from Bed Bath & Beyond. So let's see how it works. Okay. Not bad, but you know what we're gonna do here? We're not gonna sit here and do that all day long. Pour it right over there. I'm not gonna pour it all on there right now, but this is just about half of it to get it started. Okay. And then I'll come back as it cooks. I'll baste it with more. Okay. This is how we doing this barbecue chicken. Gonna leave it open and let it cook in the open oven. So this is my open oven barbecue chicken. Okay. That way I can go back in there and I can turn it and keep basting it. And this is gonna go on for about an hour and a half. And at that time it should be ready. You'll think it came off the grill because what it'll do is get that little crisp on it. It'll get that little burn, that little dark spots on it. Be just like it came off the grill. And you know that this chicken is gonna create some juice. So I'm gonna have to go in there at some point. And I'm gonna have to pour some of this juice off and all that kind of good stuff. So it's kind of a little tediousness to this, but when you want to do this much and you want it to taste like I want it to taste, you just go ahead and do what you have to do. Okay. Again, I hope you all are having a God bless Sunday and that you got something good planned for dinner. You know, it's I was thinking this morning, I said, you know, as far as the social distancing and things like that go, as far as my family is concerned, we still do our Sunday dinners. We just don't have a lot of company over. You know, one or two people outside of my immediate family may show up every once in a while upon invite. Okay. But outside of that, it's just me and my children. And I thank God that my children are right here so that we can have that fellowship. Because I'm going to tell you, I am feeling still for people who have no family or maybe not even close friends close by and having to weather the storm on their own. Okay. Now, this chicken is ready to go into the oven, 375 degrees, and we're going to check it at the 45-minute mark. As you can see, those collards are rolling. I'm going to go ahead and cover them. Stir them a little bit first, and I'm going to cover, and I'm just going to let them rip. Okay. Oh yeah, they're rolling. They've been cooking a good 10, 12 minutes, however long I've been recording this. They've been cooking 13 minutes almost. Okay. Oh yeah. They're cooking well. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to turn that to medium-low heat and just let them simmer. Now, the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and prepare is going to be my riced cauliflower stir fry. So let me see, how's the best way to do this. I really should have done, I'm gonna have to switch burners right on over here and do it like thus. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put these greens on another burner, and I'm gonna get on here. Yes, darling. Okay, wait a minute. I really don't understand what you're saying. Hang on one sec for me, okay? So hold on for me. Let me go get my pan ready for my stir fry. Okay, y'all. Here it goes. My veggie and cauliflower, or my cauliflower and veggie rice cauliflower and veggie stir fry. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, it doesn't really matter according to the way I'm gonna do it. It doesn't really matter what order you put your ingredients in because it's all veggies except for I've got some orzo enriched macaroni. It looks like rice, but it's actually macaroni. And because I didn't have eggs to go in there, I thought, well, you know, I need another little substance in there, so I decided to put the orzo in there, which is a form of macaroni that looks like rice. It's quite good. I seasoned it up a little bit before I boiled it, and then boil it all the way so it would be sort of firm. So this is only going to take about 10 minutes to stir and fry because you don't want it all soggy. So I'm going to just start with my vegetables. This is 1 cup. This is 1 small onion, a medium green pepper, and a stalk of celery. And you gotta have that heat way up high. Just as high as you can get it. And let each thing get in there and get real steamed up and hot and heated. I don't want to put too much in there at one time. Too many ingredients at one time because I want that silk to stay hot. That grease has to be really hot because I don't want it to get watery and juicy because you know everything that I'm stir frying is a water veggie. Everything is made out, especially cauliflower. It was just watered up and I wondered how it was going to swing. But this is a test kitchen thing, so you start first here. So I'm going to be putting my ingredients on. So I'm going to be putting a total of a teaspoon of everything that you see me put in here, or maybe we'll say half a teaspoon because this stuff absorbs salt real much. So this is, I'm going to start with a 1/4. That was complete seasoning. So a 1/4 teaspoon of complete seasoning while it's cooking. A 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder. Remember, now keep that heat all the way up, y'all. I have to have a disaster over here on the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side and get my cauliflower in here. Because you know, cauliflower is watery too, just like any other water veggie. So I'm getting some little oil to pour in there. You know what? I think I want to use a little bit of my plant butter. I'm going to go ahead and put me a couple of tablespoons of plant butter off in here. Just put it right there to the side. And then I'll start in with the, let it get good and hot. And then I'll start putting in my cauliflower. So there, yeah, the cauliflower. And then the rice, the orzo, I'll put it in last. So I'm just going to start sprinkling this cauliflower right on in there. In fact, I'm just going to dump. Y'all know, honey, I can't play around. I don't play around when it comes to cooking. I like to get it going. Okay, so let's get that. It's going to do okay. That's the rice cauliflower. This is 2 bags. This is 2 8-ounce bags that I'm using. When I bought it at Sam's Club, it had 5 bags in the whole big bag. So, and I made a dish. I can't remember what I made before, but it turned out real good. It was real tasty. Okay, so now here goes more. The other 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Same thing, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. And where's my complete seasoning? There it is. Some complete seasoning. Okay. Now I'm going to put another. I'm going to have another tablespoon rather, of my plant butter. Oh yeah. Thank you, Jesus. It's staying nice and dry. It's not watering all up down in there. So I'm a happy camper, y'all. Let me do a little cleanup here. Nothing burning and smelling up the whole house. Alrighty then. I think this is cooperating. Yes. Cooperating quite well. Now, when you purchase this cauliflower, it's frozen, so it tells you to thaw it out before you use it. So I did. I am so excited. I am very, very excited. Let's go ahead and get everything incorporated here. And like I said, you're not going to cook this that long. Now I'm going to go, now that I know it's not, so this is what the arroz arzo rather look like. It's arroz. I'm thinking about rice. That's how you say rice in Spanish. I think I'm saying it right. Okay. To me, this dish here is for healthy eating. I was gonna put some ground, some ground turkey and put in there, but I didn't have it thawed out, so I had to abandon that bright idea if I didn't have it thawed out. But anyway, you can imagine that you can put some ground turkey in there all nice and ground up and seasoned up. Now this is just simple, and I love the riced cauliflower, and you're not going to cook it a whole long time. So what I'm going to do now in a few minutes here is turn it off. Yum yum. I need a little bit more. Oh, that's good. I'm going to put a teaspoon of course, y'all know I got to use my curry seasoning in here. Put a teaspoon of that in there. This is good, y'all. Really, really good. Really, really good. I like this. Now this is something, see, I'm a simple eater. I love good seasoned food, but I'm really a simple eater. So I'm going to go ahead and put me a little bit more of that plant butter in there to get it going. So I didn't use quite the whole stick, y'all. That is wonderful there for me. I like it that. Let me clean some more stuff off the stove. Okay. Get me another dish towel over here. I'm here. Oh, I meant to turn that off. Okay. So I've turned that off. Did y'all time me? This didn't take but about 10 or 12 minutes max. So that's a good thing. You have to pre-cook, of course, your orzo. And the other, you know what I'm gonna put in? I made, I haven't, yeah, I did. I put the video out there. I made some green sauce. Now, I think it's I'm not sure if it's an Italian, but anyway, it's like it's a, I'm not going to try to say, but it was called green sauce. I made green sauce last night. How about that? And I got the video out there. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take that off because I don't want it to get all mushy. I'm going to put a little green sauce in there. Okay, this is my green sauce, y'all. Y'all should have that other video by now, and where I did the fish. Okay, this is the green sauce, and I'm going to put. Hopefully, you watch by the time this video comes on, you would have watched the one from Saturday night. And I'm going to put me a tablespoon of green sauce in there. It needs at least a tablespoon full. And if it needs more, I will add more as I go along. But I think that's going to be really good. This is so wonderful, y'all. Stir-fried, riced. I forgot what I'm cooking, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so focused on this. I'm making sure I get all this stirred in real good. Get it back off that burner. I do not want it to continue to cook, because it's not one of those dishes that you want cooked a long time, because you want to kind of have a little firmness to it. Now that is wonderful. I'm excited. I am excited. Let's see. Look, y'all. I put the green sauce in there. I'm excited, y'all. I want to just do a victory lap around my kitchen. That's good. You gotta try it. two things. You got to make that green sauce, and you got to try the stir-fried riced cauliflower with all the other veggies in it. You have got to try it. I'm telling y'all, watch the video. It's real simple. Go to Sam's Club if you're near a Sam's Club, or find out where you can do the rice vinegar. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep saying rice vinegar. Riced cauliflower. Oh, you may want to do your own. You know, you can make your own riced cauliflower. You got to do is ground it, you know, chop it up. But I think why bother when you can buy it already done. So, I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. Honey, this is a good dish. Let me tell y'all something. This is one of those dishes I'm thinking, I'll just keep this here private. You know how you do private stocks? I'm not going to do that to my kids. This is wonderful, y'all. I think I'm in love. And I really like this orzo. I purchased this when the pandemic first broke out, and you couldn't find it in rice. And when I ran over and saw it, I thought, ooh, there's a lot of it over there. And I read it said, but this tastes really, you'll be surprised unless you already know that it tastes really good. This cauliflower dish here, you can eat it. I could eat a bowl of it right by itself. And I could see me putting some salsa on there, add me a little bit more of that green sauce to it, and I could just sit there and have me a feast eating. So that dish is done. So when I come back, y'all, again, hopefully the chicken will be done. I'll be at a point where I'm going to turn it. Collards are cooking along nicely. I'm sure the seasoning, I'm going to wait a little bit long before I taste for seasoning. I like to let them cook for a little bit before I start trying to figure out if I need to add more seasoning. So, meanwhile, if you need to catch up, take a breather or whatever, I'm going to go clean up the kitchen. So, I'll be back in about the time that it takes you to figure out whatever else you need to get to make your meal. So, y'all hang in there with me now. Don't go nowhere, because I got this thing rolling. Be right back. Okay, y'all, got the chicken out of the oven, doing the first turn. So what I'm gonna do is see it's cooked, so I poured the excess water off of it. You know, it always generates a little bit of extra juice. So I've taken that excess juice, poured it into a pan in case I need it. If anything, you know, goes to the left and I need some extra moisture on this chicken, but it's baking nicely. It tastes wonderful because I had it marinating. So the next thing that I got to do is I got to start all back over with my basting. So what I'm going to do is just like I did before, I'm just going to pour, and then I'll spread, and I'll put it back in that oven. And then I'm going to turn it. It'll turn one more time, and that'll be the last time. It'll be, you know how you have the chicken, the skin side up, however you want to say it. But this is so the chicken, the barbecue sauce would have gotten all the way through on both sides of this chicken. Because we want it to be nice and tender. And when the last time we turn it over, we'll do I'll turn the broiler on. I think it's been in now. I guess I should have turned the timer on, but I didn't. I think it's been in there now. So, just make sure you mop it real good with the barbecue sauce. Like so. And then, like I said, we're going to sauce it down one more time. Sorry about that. Sauce it down one more time. And by the way, that's about, let's see, 3 cups of barbecue sauce is what I'm using. I probably got a half a cup left. I might have to add a little bit more, but just depends on how this does, how well it browns while it's turned upside down like this. When I marinated my barbecue, I didn't tell you what I put it to marinate it with. My usual season: garlic powder, onion powder, complete seasoning. Of course, I put vinegar on it, poured vinegar all over it. You know, the thing that washing your chicken in vinegar. Well, I started doing that, but I've always put vinegar on my chicken because I like, and I always put a little vinegar and sugar water on it just to, you know, spruce it up a little bit. So that's what I did with this. I put a little vinegar and brown sugar on it, and then put all those other seasonings, almost like in a brine, and just let it sit overnight and marinate. So, okay, this is ready to go back into the oven, and this meal is not far off from being complete. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that wonderful? It smells so good, y'all. Okay, y'all, just a quick small pan of cornbread. You can make it by the direction on the packet. Comes out good every time. Y'all know I don't measure nothing. So what I use is a cup and a half of cornmeal, a cup of milk, a couple tablespoons of brown sugar, an egg, and a half a cup of margarine or whichever one you hear, and just mix it up real good. And today I'm just making a small pan of bread because I don't think nobody's gonna be here, but maybe 4 of us. I don't need a big old pan. My little cornbread eater is not here today, but whatever's left, I'm gonna send it to her anyway. Making cornbread is just that simple. Just make it about according to the packaging, and I promise it'll come out real good. So that'll be the cornbread you see on the stove that's going with the rest of the meal. Just put it in the pan, bake it for about 20 minutes, put a little butter on top, and you're good to go. Okay, we'll see y'all on the flip side. Okay, there it goes. It needs to be about that consistency when it goes into the pan. And there it is. A little couple of pieces of brown sugar that didn't get mixed up. Just mix them up in there. Okay. Okay, and this is going into the oven 375 for about 20 minutes, y'all. And it'll be a nice tender pan of good old creamy cornbread. Okay, y'all, the greens are done, so I put in the extra ones that I had left over. So anytime I cook greens and have some old ones left over, I always mix them. So that's what I'm going to do. I had some, I think, mustard greens left over, so I just put them right in there. Mustard and collards work well together, so that'll just enhance the flavor. So now this is a super pot of greens. I'm just gonna mix them all up together, and we'll just eat to our heart's content today. And if there are others left over, I will freeze them again. One thing about greens are resilient, if that's a good word to use for collards. They're very resilient because they are very good. This is gonna be a good pot, y'all. So the greens are already. I'll let them. I had turned the heat off because they were the ones that had to be cooked or done cooking. So I'll just let them heat back through so the old greens will mix in. That flavor will be mixed in really good, y'all. And this dinner is almost ready. I'm gonna take that chicken out for the last time and baste it again. That's our greens. Got my cornbread ready to go in. So we're gonna move the cornbread over here out the way. Put the lid on the pot of greens. I'm gonna move it out of the way for a second because I gotta get that chicken back up here. Okay. Okay. While I'm doing the chicken, I went ahead and slid my cornbread in there. So I have to turn this chicken one more time, y'all. Oh yeah, it did wonderful on that side. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So all I gotta do now is turn it one more time, and I'll put the last of the barbecue sauce on, and I'll glaze it a little bit under the broiler. And this meal is done, y'all. Oh, the potato salad. Yeah, we are going to do potato salad today. I heard y'all trying to figure out what a potato salad. Well, since Sam's Club makes one of their brands of potato salad is so good, y'all know me, I'm not about reinventing the wheel. We're going to have some Sam's potato salad today, okay? I'm trying to remember. I was reading comments the other night. I can't remember, but one of y'all got me started about this potato salad and barbecue chicken, so that's what we're having today for dinner. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm gonna try to figure out who it was that got me started with this barbecue chicken today. Okay, this chicken is pretty much done at this point. It all only needs to glaze now. The barbecue sauce just needs to glaze on there. And we're gonna have us some sure enough good barbecue chicken, okay? Okay, last of the barbecue sauce. Now I will use my brush in this manner, just to sort of dip it on. Okay. Whew. The aroma coming off of this chicken is amazing. Those barbecue spices, that brown sugar, and by the way, I use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on here. Y'all know I always, Sweet Baby Ray's is good right out the bottle now, but I'm just not a right out the bottle girl, except for Texas Pete. I put, I add brown sugar, a little vinegar, and a little Worcestershire to this, just because I wanted to. It wasn't as if Sweet Baby Ray's was not a good barbecue standalone, I'll call it. It is a great standalone because it's well made. I'm just used to enhancing things. That's just me. So if you go to the store and get you a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's, and I'm sure there's others on the market, like that Kraft Honey Barbecue sauce is wonderful, but I always will end up putting a little more of whatever on it. That's just me. Okay? Just making sure we get everything well basted there. Like I said, this is going to go back into the oven for another about 12 minutes. 10, 12 minutes. And this meal, and you know what? This is a big meal, but not a hard meal. I didn't have to work hard at all, hardly, because like I said, I did the chicken last night. I went ahead and prepped my chicken last night. Anytime you can prep your meat or veggies or anything the day before, when you have to actually come in the kitchen and cook, it makes it so much better. So we're going to put this in the oven for about 15 minutes, and when I come back, this meal is going to be practically ready. Hey y'all, there it is. Everything is ready. The chicken is out of the oven. Isn't she lovely? Isn't that some pretty barbecue chicken? Okay, on the back burner, I've got that Riced Cauliflower stir fry. Looks like rice, doesn't it? Okay, the potato salad is here, honey. That was what we were waiting on for that barbecue chicken. And of course, we got that golden brown, good old creamy sweet cornbread and greens on the back burner. So this is going to be a replica of a good old-fashioned dinner on a lazy Sunday evening. And that's just about the way I feel too. I feel like I want to sit back, relax, and enjoy this meal. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hope y'all got your meal ready to go, because we get ready to eat. The flavor train just rolled in. Didn't have a whole lot of passengers today, but nonetheless, y'all know we're going to eat. So listen, guys, keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. Continue to stand in the gap. Continue to pray without ceasing and reconcile those differences so that God will bless you accordingly. Until I cook again, y'all, love you guys. Thank y'all for everything. Toodaloo.